And welcome back, everyone. Just doing a follow-up video because everyone is a little bit concerned with the downside price action that we're seeing. It's nothing to be too alarmed about. We were all expecting a downside in October from the September 16th, 17th. Was it 17th? Yeah, the FOMC cut, zero point 0.5, big surprise. Everything was bullish. Everyone was on risk on mentality. We pumped for it. And now a little bit of people are taking profit due to it being the first day of the last quarter of the year. A little bit of pullback is to be expected, but will it continue is what we're going to find out today. Hopefully, I'm not saying that I know what's going to happen, but let's look at some stuff and decide together as to where markets could be headed. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you're interested in trading with me live, feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these updates as they come out. So let's get it kicked off. First of all, we are starting it off with Bitcoin on CME. You can see that we had nice upside and we're actually coming to test into support right now around 60K. I have no fear of upside being to stop until 60K, well, technically 59K is lost. And what I mean by loss, I mean I need an open and close underneath 59K for us to look for continuation into 54 or under. All right, so that's one thing. The retrace on Bitcoin is healthy and good. I am not concerned about it yet. Looking at Dixie, we did put in that little bit of a low, and we are already pushing off in a bullish engulfing fashion, while the whole world is going to monetary easy policy, including Europe, Japan, China, basically everyone is trying to go back in their interest rates to basically make money policy easier for their economies to deal with inflation, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. How do you fix a problem when the only solution a government has is to print their money into nothingness? And that's why gold and everything has been doing good. Here's Dixie, dollars getting a little weaker and making it easier for domestic exports for countries. So yeah, if Dixie goes up, we're looking for that inverse relation to kick in, right? A downside on Bitcoin and ETH, and that's actually playing out right now. How high Dixie goes, we will see. If we can close above 102.50, we can look for continuation. The reason why I showed you Dixie and Bitcoin first is Bitcoin was healthy retrace. Dixie is doing what it's supposed to, putting in that bottom and looking for upside continuation. And now I'm going to show you, is that inverse relationship playing out or not? Here is Ethereum. Ethereum looks like absolute trouble because not only did you have a bearish gap, you've actually tested into that gap and rejected now twice. Okay, so this, when we were going over here into 2750 and we started getting our first kickback, the first thing I noticed was all the altcoins running. Now, when the altcoins run, you would assume that more liquidity would come into ETH and we would go for the leg up. But then I saw even Ripple hitting our resistance at 65 cents, and I made that video. I think the last video was, hey, everything is looking like topping with bearish divergence on volume. And what did we do? We played out to the downside. Now, feel free to go look at the last video, guys. I point out on Solana, Ripple, Cardano. I mean, just look at the last few videos of everything that I've been pointing out, playing out, and now you are seeing ETH actually doing that inverse relationship to Dixie. Where we find support is going to be very, very important. This gap never got filled, so anyone who shorted that 2750 are happy as pie. Between 28 to 3000, that gap never got attacked, but probably will eventually. I do want to see us fill this 2150 area, this little wick, and see if that wick gets eaten or not. If it gets SFP'd, I will become much more bullish and looking for this gap fill after 2150 area gets tested. So that's what I have on ETH. I mean, It looks bad this week. We have to wait for the weekly close, which is a day away. Oh, today's Thursday, so yeah, tomorrow. And next week after that, we have to play and see, are these global tensions calming down, or is next week going to be the week that we actually take out the bottom? Because this week we are doing some flirty action, and I don't think they're just going to just, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. In my assumptions, I think that we are not going to eat this area this week. I think it will come next week after a swing failure pattern of possibly 25.50. Okay, because I'm looking for another lower high. So I'm looking for us to come back over here, and then we can take out the liquidity, because a lot of people should probably buying the dip right now. Myself included, I did scalp along on ETH. Perps. Where are you, perps? I scalped along on ETH right before making this video in this region right here. And I have a stop loss like 23.40, I want to say. So what I'm trying to do today is at least see if we can get into 23.60, and then if I see rejection after New York, I'll just let go of my long. But we've had a very, very nasty Quasimodo 3 drives and a little bit of reversion to the mean, maybe even above 2400 for a liquidity grab to maybe like 24.20, and then a rollover is a possibility. So right now I'm gonna just take the reversion to the mean because we were very, very oversold. I do see like a lot of people trying to buy this whole time this drop, and they've just been getting pushed out. So right now I'm gonna take a little bit of a relief rally long scalp into that 24.50, 23.50. Yeah, 24, hold on, 23.60 to 24.20. That range, I will look for some weakness, and we'll see how USA does into open. On the lowest time frame, such as 30, it looks scalpable, but if you go to your 4 hour, you know that I'm fighting uh, knives. I'm trying to catch a knife, and that's probably not the smartest thing to do because I'm assuming the reversal is here. Kind of similar to this, like you got one green candle, three reversion, three red soldiers, and then the reversal. So I'm kind of in between the 2 and 3 red candles before a possible reversal. And if you do the math on that, that's 8. So around lunchtime USA, I would be looking for a possible reversal into the close and into Friday. This Friday is not a payday Friday, so I'm not looking for that bump up, but next Friday will be. So maybe next Friday we can start seeing some upside as retail gets paid, as retail buys the bottom, as sellers get exhausted, etc., etc., etc. So that is something to look forward to into next week. And yes, that's basically all I have for you guys today. Where's Ripple? Oof. Oof. Dang. Oh my gosh, guys, come on now. How are you not annoyed with this? Anyone who saw the video, actually, hold on. Just look at the precision. We had this 63 to 65 as an area to short, and we were like, hey, here's the bottom of the triangle if you want to long scalp it, which has been hitting how many times? But the true long is over here after 46, 47. You're so close to 46, 47, might as well just wait to take another long scalp off of 46, 47 and let it go right back. I mean, you don't have to get it to 63, but at least to like 58, because 58 was prior support that you just buttered on through. So savage, 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 savage. I wish you guys the best of luck moving forward in this next week. If you guys have any questions or concerns, hit me up in the comment section below. Aside from that, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Be safe. Talk to you soon. And yeah, risk management, guys. Risk management.